Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Closing Shot Podcast. And this time, we have video format now.
Yeah, you guys won't have to be looking at us all the time anymore. Same image.
Yeah, that same image I think was kind of getting old, guys. But let's just get straight into it. Without further ado, we have our first guest here. It's one of our good friends, the biggest man we know, currently the hottest bachelor in New York City.
Damn straight.
It's our main man, Justin.
I know you guys been waiting for this one. So before I start talking about myself, I just want to take the time to thank you guys for having me on as your first guest. It means a lot to me. It's pretty surreal to be here. And so let's kick it off.
I don't know, like before we start, like Justin, do you mind like getting closer to the mic? Like I'm just gonna. It doesn't matter. I'll just keep
I'm
this
pretty
part
big.
in.
Right.
I don't think it matters. I think it makes it more authentic that we
Okay. Alright.
put these things in. But yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself before we start.
So my name is Justin Cologne, as you guys already know, aka Bad Rabbit, aka J. Cole, aka Real Biggest Man in the Room, and
Yeah, right.
And no one has anything to say about that.
I don't know about that, buddy.
this guy.
God,
I was born and raised in the trenches of LIC Queens. I was a pretty sporty type growing up. I did wrestling, soccer, track, football, you name it, everything,
Flag football, right?
whatever. Anyways,
hey, you did. Yeah, you did wrestling, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
1 year.
Weren't you like the top 10 like best wrestler in your like weight division
Top 10 in Queens.
in Queens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pretty big accomplishment.
I
Wait,
could've-
why didn't you-
I
why
could've-
didn't
I-
you stick to it? You were pretty good.
Work took over. Ladies. Yeah, all that. That took most of my time.
we'll,
So
we'll probably get into that a little bit later,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
called yeah, we got a lot of things for this podcast itself. There's a lot of topics we're gonna go through. Justin just gave a brief summary about himself. Like, I guess we all kind of have a little story about how we all met, I guess, and we could like start off like that.
so I pretty much met all of them through soccer.
Yeah.
I met Ronald through soccer, Christian through soccer, and Brian through soccer. But I met him. You want to tell the story about that one?
Yeah, I'll say the story. Well, this is how I first like heard of this kid. I used to see it was the start of freshman year in Wagner, and then I remember we were in the same history class, and I was like, dude, I asked the teacher if I could go to the bathroom. I walk up, try to take the pass, and then some guy with a tank top just runs out of nowhere and snatches the bathroom pass from me. And then like I was like, what? And then like he literally looks at me. He's like, "Heh," like that.
I really
And I'm
don't
like,
remember
"What?"
all of that, but the reason I was wearing tank top is because my shirt got something was wrong with the shirt, so I cut it off.
Yeah, I remember you were the king of tank top, bro.
I only wore it one time. Relax, man. But yeah. And
And I was
Yeah, we
no,
can
I
zip that
didn't
out.
finish yet, but like but like we met like in a time like especially where I needed a friend. Like it was kind of a low moment, and
Yeah, and originally you hated him, right?
yeah, I hated Justin. Like I didn't even want to look at him, bro. And then Tino just brings some random kid up with him, and then it's
Shout out to
Justin. I'm
Tino.
like- and I was like, what? And then Justin's like, hey, and then I guess we became we became brothers from there.
brothers from there.
Yeah, I remember like in ninth
Mm-hmm.
grade, like when we met, like you were just like we just made like a bunch of jokes to each other like all the time. It was me, you, Santino, and
We had core together.
yeah, we had court together.
Yeah.
In our high school, and like we would always talk. We were like kind of like in the corner of the class. I remember I was like every day when we had court, I was like, bro, I can't wait to see this kid Justin and like make a bunch of jokes with them and shit.
What really established our friendship was the moment where we were going around in a circle. We were playing that game with Brian Carey, and it was my turn, and I was like, I saw Brendan Lang across the table, and he was wearing some weird shoes, and I was like, what are those? And that's how
Wait,
rest is history.
you did that in the middle of the whole class?
Yeah, and I saw Brian Carey laughing, and the next thing you know, I get kicked out of the classroom for some reason. I don't
The
know why.
fun fact about that, for the people that went to our high school and like saw that moment happen, like Brian Carey was actually laughing with like the whole class was laughing.
He's our teacher, by the way.
Yeah, our whole class was laughing, and I swear to God, I saw this guy like dying in the background, bro.
Face was super
Yeah,
red.
and then he was like telling Justin, he was like, "Yo, like can I see you outside the
Wait,
classroom?
but I don't know how Brian Carey was laughing. I remember his shoes, like, bro.
I should have said about his shoes.
What the fuck? Yeah, you should have said it to him.
It was
Yeah.
some farmer shoes. Yeah, I got kicked out. I was out there for like a good 20 minutes. I think he forgot about me. Yeah, comes outside.
No one could forget about you.
No, I don't know how he forgot about me. And he comes outside, he talks to me. He's like, "You can't be making those jokes." And then he pulls Brendan Light out the room, and he's like, "You okay, Brendan Light?" I was like, he understood what was going on. It was a joke. I don't think Brian Carey understood that. And then we just shake hands. We went back inside, and that's it.
Wow. But, I remember that was one of like the biggest moments of like my high school career, seeing that moment. Because like it happened literally like freshman year, like literally that was like one of the first like couple days. I'm pretty sure.
First
Yeah.
couple days.
And yeah, called. Anyone else got anything to say about that? Anything you want to say to Justin before we dive deeper into Justin's?
You were a
like,
douche even back then, dude.
I don't know how. Like, what did I do to you?
for the audience, you know, they kind of have a
Love-hate
sort of like a
relationship.
love-hate relationship. Yeah,
Yeah, these guys fight all the fucking time.
it's funny,
It's
but
like a whole bickering couple.
Promo coming soon.
yeah.
Boxing match.
We might as well plug in a little promo, guys. These two are most likely gonna have a boxing match in a couple years.
So
What's it called?
just by like looking at them right now, like, you know, just put in your bets.
Like, yeah, put in your best on DraftKings. What's it called? Put in $100 deposit, get $100 back, type of shit.
Make sure you bet on me. We all know who's
Yeah.
gonna win this fight.
Who do you guys think will have the better odds?
Dude,
I just let people talk.
good luck, Justin.
I'll bark, no bite. That's what I always say.
What's it called? And for the audience too, like, let us know who you think is the bigger guy too, because these guys constantly fight about
Like,
who's
come on,
bigger
man,
and
like,
who isn't.
All right,
Me,
first of all, I
born
don't
and
fight.
raised in
I
the
don't fight. He starts
He
it.
claims he was a black belt in a previous episode.
And you
had me
claim,
dying.
hey, dude, and you claim to be in a fight when it was some kid from the park that was like, I don't know,
2 kids from the park.
2 kids. When, wow, when you were like 6?
I was in the trenches. No.
And
I was
Justin's a
like
fighter.
15, 16.
Streets of LIC.
Wait, that was
Streets
in high school?
Freshman year?
Wait,
wait,
happened
what?
here?
Either summer going into freshman year.
Oh, I thought you fought someone in high school.
No.
Oh,
He's
Oh, yeah.
a couple times with him.
Yeah, he's the one.
a little.
What happened? He was asking you for.
I had to rough him up in the hallways. Take his lunch money sometimes.
Yeah, you never did that. You tried to.
I don't know why he's lying, but okay.
You tried to.
Let us know, guys, if you ever saw that happen in the hallways
of
of
Wagner.
our high school. Moving on from like I guess how we all met. My boy Justin over here, like he's kind of like notoriously known in our group for being like a massive playboy and like a a ladies man. And you see he's laughing, but like he knows he's known for that. So like I guess we should move on to like your love life. 'Cause
Yes.
I heard that you kind of wanted to like dive into that topic a little bit and just expand on what has happened in terms of
Yeah, we
who you've
wanna
ever
hear all
loved,
those
who you ever loved,
heartbreaking
like
stories.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple. I'll pull out my bag. So
I know for a fact you've been in your bag a couple of times too.
so many times.
What's it called?
So
Like,
many
who-
times.
Listening to that.
Who like hurt you the most? Like who would you say like you like really had this like
My first one.
your first one?
Yeah, because it was the first time. Really opened my eyes to the world and what could happen if you get
Aw.
your heart broken. What are you talking? So yeah, first time senior year of high
That
school.
wasn't even a jab.
Why is
Wait,
he
it wasn't senior year? I thought it was earlier.
No, it was senior year. Beginning of senior year. Felt like junior year.
Yeah,
but
I remember
Oh.
this.
beginning
Like,
of senior.
that's what I'm saying, cause like I remember like seeing you, and it was kind of like I was like, damn, bro, my boy really hurt. and shit.
I was crying in classrooms.
What? What the
I
fuck?
actually,
Believe it or not,
I actually
I
never
held
saw
it-
this.
I
not gonna
held it
lie, I
in,
never
but-
saw
Hey,
it.
you know what? Like I like rarely ever had classrooms with you, and then these guys would always tell me mad stories about you. I'm like, what the fuck?
There's always a different story every day
Yeah.
about me.
Wait,
So
wait, so you like break down in the middle of class?
I was holding it in, but you can see that I was frustrated.
Yeah. It takes a real man to hold it back. In real
Yeah,
class.
I did a pretty good job, but
Yeah.
came out a couple times. I go to the bathroom breaks a little bit, come back, freshen up. So yeah, senior year, she was an older lady.
Oh,
Girl,
Justin,
Oh.
woman,
Like a MILF or something?
an older woman.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say there. A good month, and we were talking every day, going out. Yeah, and everything was good. And then all of a sudden, an old friend of mine, we had streaks, but it was nothing crazy, just two friends having streak. And I remember she asked for my, the first girl, she asked for my IG password. But before I gave it to her, I had to delete a couple things. Not that, but I wasn't talking to anyone. They were just old DMs that I had kept there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want her to see those.
It's
and,
natural, of course.
yeah, I didn't want her to see those and like read them because
because
you don't have to be in there.
Because sometimes girls could see
How I
DMs
was
DMs from the past and
be like,
you know,
damn, what's he doing?
it's understandable. Like
Thirsty.
if you see that, then wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you see like text like that, your significant other isn't gonna necessarily like those type of things.
Yeah.
So it's it's understandable.
And I was single, so I was just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking exposing myself too much. So yeah, I deleted them, and I told her about it that I delete my DMs. I always delete my DMs. That's what I told her. And I deleted them, and she found it sus. I only kept like 2 group chats. So when we have in a different group chat.
Yo, that
Only
is
for the
mad
boys.
sus. Why the fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
Like I said, I had too many old DMs in there. And I didn't want her to see that.
There's just like some things better left unsaid.
And I was young, so I didn't want her. I was scared. And she was the first girl I really liked. And yeah, so I deleted them, and she says it's sus. Next day, I'm in PE class. She already has my password, and she has my IG and everything. I have her IG. And I get a text from a girl, and it's like it was to continue a convo. It wasn't like, oh hey, it was like a previous convo that we had that she was continuing, and I see it on my notifications, but I didn't open the IG. I was in PE class.
Go closer to the mic, bro.
And after PE class, I go to my IG and I check my DM and it's already opened. So I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't open my DM. Who did? And I remember I gave her my password, so she pretty much opened it. She doesn't text me the whole day. I'm texting her nonstop. It was pretty much. I was like, hey, what's everything okay? Because I pretty much knew the gig, what was up. And so I'm pretty much blocked on everything. IG,
What the
phone number.
fuck?
And I was
Damn, she was not playing with you. What
She
the
was not
fuck?
playing. And plus we went to different schools, so that played a factor. You know, she doesn't know what I'm doing in my school. I don't know what she's doing in her school.
Before you start, just if you don't mind, can you move the chair back? Because we want the audience to see the Studston himself. To call them
But wait, why would she even ask you for your password in the first place?
no idea.
Does she just have really
It was we were
trust
that
issues?
day when she asked for my IG password. We were on a phone call for 8 hours, 10 hours straight. I think it was.
What the fuck?
Right after I left school. Right after I left school to, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, and she asked for my IG password. Gave it to her.
Bro, just go see her. What are you doing a 10-hour call?
Wasn't she at work?
No, she was home. She was home. She was home.
Oh.
I was younger, so
Okay.
I mean, I had homework to do and stuff like that. Even the Chad has to do homework sometimes. I didn't want to be left behind. So yeah,
makes sense.
it makes sense.
Okay.
So to continue, I was blocked and everything. I had hit up a couple of my close friends, Santino included. Shout out to Santino, it's in the audience.
Yeah.
Bossum, and a female friend of mine, and they all texted her telling her I wasn't the guy she thought I was. I wasn't cheating on her, whatever she thought I was doing. And then I had to tell the old friend of mine that to help me as well, because she knows I'm not talking to her, but just having a streak. But for some reason, she didn't want to do that. She wanted to play a game with me for no reason. Didn't do anything to her. Yeah, maybe she was jealous. Maybe she was jealous. I was talking. I don't know. But anyways, she didn't help me out at all. Next thing I know, she gives me a chance. The first girl, she gives me a chance again because after reading their DMs, she gave me a chance. I sat down with her for lunch to explain everything to her. And then I show her the friend that I had a streak with, and for some reason they exchanged IGs. I'm like, what's going on here? She trying to keep tabs on me, and that's what she was doing. She was keeping tabs on me with that girl, almost like a setup. So every move I would make in school, she would tell the first girl everything I was doing. It was kind of crazy.
That's not healthy, bro. That's just some extra shit.
And she's older than me. So why you acting like that?
But
anyway,
But I mean, do you? I guess I'll ask a question. Do you have any regrets over that type of situation you were in?
having streaks with that girl, I regret that the most.
Yeah.
I could have been maybe still with that girl a little longer. I don't know. Anyways, that would
friendly, man.
have never happened.
I mean, like I like
And-
this.
Sorry to
Yeah.
cut you off. But didn't she text you about what was going on?
Yeah,
She I remember you were in
about
it.
the story. Yeah. Yeah, she did text me. I only remember that part because she was like telling me about the whole situation. I'm like, what the fuck? Like why? Like why are you doing that to him?
Like, this doesn't sound like my.
And she's like, I'm gonna play him in your text. I was looking at your phone.
Yeah, I remember I showed it to you,
Yeah.
and then you got pissed, and then you showed it. At her,
I
and
took your
was like,
phone. We were in a cafeteria, and there was
Yeah,
no
yeah,
service in there.
Yeah, and then
So
you
I took
took
your
a
phone.
picture of my phone.
I was sending it to my first girl, and I had to run to the front entrance of the building because there was no service. And so I sent. And I was like, "Yo, see, I got you. I got
Bro,
her."
Our school was so shit. Like we had no fucking
It
service.
was only
in the
one floor.
cafeteria.
It was only one floor too. Pretty much.
No floor, no windows.
The windows. Yeah.
Typical stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, but do you remember like? Do you now know like what it was that was in the text? Because like, could it have been that bad for her to just like block you on everything? For
No,
example?
it was just the fact that I deleted all my DMs, and that was a combo to that was a previous combo that I had with that girl that she started up again. So she thought I was talking to her since that DM was not there when I gave her my password. You know. So
wait,
Yeah.
but like in retrospect, like I think it was a little sus that
a little sus of my part. I know. I feel. I
Yeah.
regret doing that.
For any future guys watching there, leave some DMs. You know, you don't want to look too like
Or just leave all
suspicious.
DMs.
Yeah, okay, yeah, or
Yeah.
leave all.
Yeah,
Remember,
like,
white
I-
lies are helpful.
But I was younger. I did dumb stuff.
for sure.
Mature. I know what's due now.
Yeah. What's it called? Before we, move on to like more of your love life, I kind of want to just talk about this. I guess it's like it'll be like a funny moment that we talk about on the podcast. Let's talk about how I used to be a promoter back in the day.
Oh. Going
Used to-
deep,
used
huh?
to- used to
Going
be
real
kinda-
deep.
Yeah, like I think it was maybe around like 10th or 11th grade. Used to
Yeah,
be
about
kind
that
of
time.
a promoter.
It was my first job.
Well, now you look like a bouncer now. It's a god.
Yeah, you look like you should be working at that club, man.
Yeah, it was 10th grade. I was my first job. I was young too, really young. So anything to make money was
Oh, yeah,
hustling,
we're hustling,
selling tickets
yeah.
in school. I remember. So, anyways, day of the party. Sorry, I was promoting a party,
Yeah.
selling tickets, and I get a free ticket to go, and I could take anyone with me. Took two of my boys with me. It was a movie. That's what I'm gonna say. It was a movie.
Let's talk about some of the moments you told me that happened in that party. Because I remember you were telling me some like crazy stuff. Like you were tell us about like the 12 a.m. that call you got right before the party ended. You were leaving. Let's talk about that story.
We were leaving.
I just say it includes supposed 5-way. I just say that. I just say that.
it's true. I mean, it's true.
Sword.
So yeah, me and my boys were leaving the club. And these like 5 girls stopped me. They don't talk to them. They talk to me. And it's already. It's already like
Established
I'm
that
like
shit.
15, 16 years old. Okay. They stopped me and they invite me over to a hotel. And at the time, I was like, "Damn, I want to go. Like, let's go." But I looked at the time. I was like, "Shit, it's like 1 a.m. My mom's kind of strict." And I was 15, so
Look at
I
this guy.
obeyed my mom like to a T. Like,
Yeah.
did not break any rules. I was home at a certain time, where the time I told her I was gonna be home. So yeah, it's probably 1 a.m. and these girls invite me over, and I decline. I sadly decline.
Oh my god.
Do I regret it? 100%.
Would you do it now?
Yeah, I'm single now. So why not?
What if they were like, "Oh, let's split it."
Let's split the bill.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
which brings up another funny moment that like we talked about before the podcast. I guess you could say like a fumble bag type of situation, you know.
You guys fumbled the bag on that one. I think I was following your lead, but
Wait,
okay,
To be honest, I remember I didn't agree to the last part where you fumbled the bag, but I remember telling you some stuff.
and I took note of that.
Yeah,
and I remember we were like online and shit. We were talking about it.
This is recent. I mean,
Yeah.
like last year.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. That was
And-
last year's. And I guess the audience, like the guys watching, let us know what you would have done. Like,
Oh, for
If you
sure.
would've done the same thing,
Let
you
us know
would've-
what you would have done.
yeah, because like sometimes like
I'm gonna get
we
destroyed in the comments.
we argue like whether like he did the right thing or the wrong thing. Let us know, guys. So you want to explain the story? What happened?
Oh, just before you explain that, just a little insight here to help out the audience. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure it was already established that us four are pretty cheap, to be honest. But like the reason he fits in so well is this guy's like the cheapest guy I know. Like,
Not the cheapest.
Yeah, this guy's
he fits
basically
in
one of us.
perfectly,
Who brought these bottles?
Yeah.
Free.
This video
know what you're
podcast
talking
is
about.
officially not sponsored by Belair and Ciroc. Just letting you guys know.
So yeah, it was late. It was a late night, boys. Rocket League session, I think, or FIFA, whatever. And I get a text from a girl about setting up a meeting,
What, like a business
Special
meeting? Like, what are we
treatment.
talking about? Huh?
some special treatment.
Like
Some will say.
like to kick it back, right?
Kick it back. And we're talking about it, and I bring up a point where I'm talking about the hotel room,
Yeah, like the prices.
the
right?
prices, looking at the rooms and everything. And I was like, so, how we splitting this? And next thing I know, I was following their lead. To be honest with you guys, I was not. I was listening to what they were telling me to do, and I was doing it. And so,
I don't remember it like.
and
that.
it was an epic fail. Once I said that, how we split the bill. That was game over from there. It was game over. It's game over. God damn.
Okay, but
Yeah, that's like the. Or, you can
sometimes
go.
you just have to take it. Like, come on, like
Yeah, like I
you
think
get
it's
the
like
dirty work.
sometimes you should and sometimes you shouldn't. And like I guess like in this instance, like maybe like maybe you should have paid for it. Like be a gentleman type of shit. Like to call like you could have got like a $50 like hotel or some shit. You could
That's
have
too cheap. You know who I am?
Yeah,
Biggest
yeah.
playboy in New York City.
Oh, that's true. You don't pay.
Only the finest hotels for me.
Okay. Like penthouses only, right?
But to be fair, like I
Only 2
don't want to
months?
pay for everything. Lunch and all that stuff. Like when does a girl come in and help out? Like
that is a
for the
very
ladies watching this.
interesting- That is a
you,
very interesting
comment on that.
question.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like in this case, like specifically, it's not like you're dating the person, you know.
But we have seen each other a couple times before that
Oh, really?
meeting or before that text.
Yeah.
And I
But like you guys were always like friendly, right?
friendly,
Like,
yeah. And I paid for mostly everything.
exactly. Yeah, that's
And
what I
so
mean.
I was like,
like in a
when's
couple, I
time?
feel
When do
like-
you jump
yeah.
in?
yeah,
like
for sure.
if you're like I guess when you first start like chilling with the girl, you usually like pay for stuff at first,
And that's what I was doing.
because you kind of want to be like you kind of want to impress her and shit, like and all that type of stuff.
Mhm.
But like I guess maybe like a little bit down the line, like you should like I guess be more open to like splitting stuff,
Yeah, but I mean, like if you're like
But if it's just maybe like
like,
because like
you're
there was
dating
it was
someone, I feel like
'cause-
yeah, if you're friendly with someone, like it's okay to
Yeah, we
to be
weren't
cheap.
dating. We were
yeah,
friendly.
they weren't dating, so I guess that's like
And she was older,
Oh,
another
yeah.
older girl, and
and you just love the
yeah,
older
and
ladies.
so like, come on, like, I'm not saying you pay for the whole thing. I'm saying we can split it.
So, ladies, if you guys are watching this, like potentially only one lady that watches this podcast, what's it called?
Yeah, let us know. Would you have split it?
Yeah, like if you want to interact in the comment sections, let us know.
I'm not cheap, ladies. I'll pay for everything, but there's some times where you guys
You
do
gotta-
have to jump in. Sometimes,
You gotta draw the line, right?
yeah, like sometimes, bro. For most of the time, I'll pay for everything.
Nice.
I just want to say that,
Yeah. So I guess
Expose myself, yeah.
that was a little funny moments from our main man Justin. We got a bunch of stories like we literally known each other for the longest time. So all these moments are nothing new to us. It's like usually this is usually like a Saturday afternoon. So, but yeah, I guess let's go back to like the love aspect of shit. I heard that after that first girl that you were with, I saw how sad you were, and then maybe it was like a couple months later, like you met
Which one?
You met another girl,
Which
like
one?
the first girl that you
Well,
saw.
First girl.
I mean, the one you've talked about the most.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not done about her. First girl,
Oh,
not done.
Are you not?
Oh,
done
really?
yet?
Not done at all. So after all that happened, I got the text. I showed her that she was trying to play games with me.
Uh-huh.
We're back on again. Back on. We go out a couple times more. And I tell her at the time that I was a virgin, which I didn't think. I didn't think. What's up, funny? What's up, funny?
The way the room just stays silent.
What's up, funny?
Yeah,
No, yeah.
virgin, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I told her I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal. Turns out it was. And she said I can't be with anyone that's doesn't have experience
What?
Whatever that means.
Wow.
I mean, I know what it means, but
Yeah.
like, that's a little too like.
Wait. That was the reason why y'all.
Stop talking. Yes,
What?
correct.
That's
Oh,
fucking
Get
fuck.
close to the mic. Get close to the mic.
I mean, some girls are into that.
I guess not all. I mean, it's coming off. I was hurt to the point where I couldn't go to work. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even eat. Like I couldn't eat. It was that serious.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that like literally happening.
Litos.
What?
Anyway, never mind. Anyway, so yeah, we stopped talking. I was pretty hurt about it. Didn't go to school. I was
Yeah.
crying in class. Didn't go to work. I didn't eat at all. It was crazy.
I remember you told me about that, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" Like, not in the bad way, but I was just like, "Damn!" Like he actually did care about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
She's
did,
happy
yeah.
now, so that's all that matters.
these girls
I'm
play
happy for her.
Yeah,
No,
and
no,
you're
yeah.
happy too. So
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
happy. She's happy. We're all good. I don't hold any grudges against her.
Yeah, it's just like an experience that happens. Like, you know, like a lot of people have like heartbreaks. A lot of people have like things that they go
She's a cool
through.
person.
But like, yeah.
yeah, I know all of us here. Have
Yeah.
had
And
that
like, you know, like
heartbreak.
people, yeah, a lot of us here have had a really bad heartbreak. You know, like, you know, myself included. Like, I think that's like every guy, like during high school and shit. But it's called like, I think we could all see that we all came out like stronger and like we became a better better version of ourselves for sure. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and like you too. Like I saw that, you know, you grew from that. You became, you know, a much stronger person, and yeah, I want to commend you for that because, you know,
Thank you.
heartbreaks are kind of like,
Thank you.
I would say they're a big deal. Don't you guys think?
Oh yeah, especially the first one.
Yeah, the first heartbreak is like
Yeah.
pretty big, in my opinion.
I mean,
Well, Justin, like I mean, you know, whenever I hear you talk, like it's always you know, it was her, and then there's always that other girl that you always mention. Like, you wanna give
Yeah.
us a little insight on that?
Oh, okay. So, so the second girl, she's a close friend of mine. I would say she's the closest female friend I have.
Like ever had?
Yeah,
Oh
pretty much,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Met my
And,
family.
and before we get started, like she means a lot to you, right?
Yes,
You
of
would
course.
say that. Even like I
She's
guess
my closest female friend.
even now, right?
Even now.
Yeah.
God damn.
Sorry guys, you guys heard the car in the background. That's called. We don't have the foam pads for around the room and shit.
Soon.
Yeah, soon.
Soon.
Hopefully we raise up the closing shop budget and pretty soon. But yeah,
this
go.
video gets
I
monetized.
remember shooting my shot with her. I was with. It was with you. It was with you.
I don't remember that.
We were in a car. A couple guys in there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Pause. Pause.
That was the-
Okay, we're okay. Friends in the car. That's
Wait,
it.
whose car was it?
I think it was yours. I think you were
Really?
driving.
Was it the black one or the white one?
Idea
Shut the
comes-
hell up. The only car you have is black and white.
Damn, bro. Homie
Black and white.
Yeah, homie has 2 cars over here.
I see. You know he's gonna be saying got an 8-car garage over here.
Anyway, so I shoot my shot with her. She seen it. She didn't respond. She liked the message though. So I was like, "What's going on here? You're gonna like the message but not respond? Weird."
Yeah, the biggest playboy doesn't take that, right?
Yeah, hell no. I was about to unfriend her. So, anyways, next day is
Wait, before you continue, like, can we talk about like graduation and how like how fire your fit was during that time? Yeah, like the
sheesh.
shades of, you know, like
I had
hopefully
gel
one
in my hair.
hopefully one day we
Glass.
get like a beast editor and we could like put like a picture of Justin's like graduation outfit. I would say like it was one of the best ones there. For sure, yeah.
What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah, that's why I remember graduation so much because like you was looking fly.
The shoes made the fit, right?
Oh yes, the skeletons. Oh god, it's fire.
They had,
That's all I'm gonna
they
say.
had fur, right?
Wait, you had like skeleton?
Yeah,
shoes?
skeleton heads on
Oh.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, I remember those. I remember
Steve
those.
Madden's.
Oh, shit.
shit.
So yeah, that was the next day. Where after I shot my shot, next day is graduation. Dressed up, like you guys said. I see her across the lobby. I'm like, I was already nervous walking down the aisle. My family's there. Everyone's
Yeah,
there.
you got that butterflies.
Yeah,
right?
butterflies in my stomach. And
Yeah.
when she walked in the room, I was stargazed.
Wait,
say
she
the
was
least.
there at graduation?
Yeah, she was there.
Oh, shit.
She's best friends with one of our friends there. Best friends with one of the students
Oh,
there.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of the people
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
Okay, that was
Just
Anyways,
rephrase.
rephrase. people we know, someone we know.
Okay.
She was there, and that's her best friend. She was there too. I see her across the lobby. I'm shitting my pants at this point. Shitting. I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down the aisle. I want to go home. That's it. Get my diploma in the lobby. I'm not going down the aisle. I'm not going on stage. Do not see my name.
Mhm.
And I walk down the aisle. I have no idea where she's at. I'm just looking straight down. See my mom. I just lock eyes with my mom so I could just take off, the pressure. I go on stage, get my diploma, come down. I'm walking out the graduation, and I see her. And I'm like, oh my god! I almost tripped. Almost tripped going up the aisle. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, we're in the lobby taking pictures. See her again, but this time we lock eyes. I'm like, a good 3 seconds.
Hey, do you mind once again? Sorry about this, but coming back, moving the chair a little bit more to the side so we can see you. Type of shit.
I'm sure the ladies are gonna demand it.
Yeah,
Just
kinda.
give them a good shot.
We lock eyes, 3 seconds. I had her like that. Boom.
Oh,
Boom.
really?
I take it back. Anyways, I see her. We lock eyes, taking pictures, and then I go home. I get a text from her. I'm like, whoa. I'm surprised.
Wait, she texted you? Like after that?
After she liked my paragraph that I sent her, was shooting my shot. She liked it, didn't respond. Next day, graduation, lock eyes. I go home. I get a text from her.
She was too stunned.
I guess so.
So she liked what she saw then.
I mean, she did say she was looking for me in the.
Oh.
Anyways, she texted me, and the rest is history from there. We became really close. 2 years now. We go to the same school, college, and we always it's always on and off with us. So I think we're a thing, but she thinks otherwise.
Okay.
I mean, if you see us walking down the street, perfect couple.
No.
But we're not. Sadly.
Wait, so you guys do like couple shit without like
Most definitely, yeah. If you see us walking down the street, damn, that's a couple. Restaurants, we go shopping.
It's a power couple.
Yes.
It's not easy taming a playboy, man. Like,
I mean, she had me tamed. The first girl tamed me.
Yeah.
So what's the hold?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the hold up? But I guess we just weren't ready. School, work,
Yeah. Who would you say you had like more feelings for? The first girl that you mentioned earlier, or like the second girl?
The second girl for sure, because she met my family. First girl to meet my family. First girl to come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
That took a lot out of me.
that's a big step.
Just
for
to bring her.
I see you had feelings more for the first one.
No, for the second.
Oh, second one. my bad.
She came to my house. She met my family. They like her. She likes them, and I like her. I mean, it was working, but there was always we're young, so there's always these like little issues here and there, and they do play a factor. And we're still really close. I wouldn't say we're like dating material yet, or
Yeah.
I shouldn't say yet, but we're just really good friends. And
You guys left off on good terms. Yeah.
yeah, we're we're really close.
You got nothing but love, right?
Nothing but love for the girl.
Yeah. So I think we kind of touched on this a little bit, but how did this experience kind of change you and shit? Like all these experiences, all the girls, and also, before we get into that, maybe we should talk about something that you've always kind of felt subconscious about, like from what you told me, like the private conversations we've had off of camera and shit.
Talking about my
my
physique.
Yeah, your physique and your body transformation type of shit.
Yeah, I was bullied in middle school and early on in high school. I'm not gonna name any names. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, and plus the heartbreaks, it made me just rethink my life and just look at myself in the mirror and be like, I deserve better and I should achieve that. And I set goals for myself, and I started going to the gym. I put on 20 pounds, and I'm feeling like the shit. I'm feeling pretty good. I look at myself in the morning and be like,
pounds?
I know, right?
Jesus Christ, you
I be looking at myself in the mirror and be like,
Flex for us real quick.
goddamn.
Yeah, if you could flex, maybe to come in for the audience.
Saying goddamn. Oh, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you.
I mean, I can't really.
Nah, I don't think it'll fit, man. Yeah.
They're called
It's a treat for you guys.
oh yeah, like
And
I guess I could kind of speak from experience. Like I kind of felt like similar experiences from that, being like a skinny type of guy. It happens to all of us, to call like the ridiculing. But like I guess like over time, it just kind of like you just like phase it out, and you just like you just have
or
to
you even own it. Come on.
like just like people should just own it. Like it's just like everyone has different body types. Like like you can't really do anything about it. Like the way you're, I guess the body type you have, but you could do something about it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
as
what I
in
did.
go
And
to
that's
the
what I
gym.
did.
Yeah, and then
I was
that's what you
motivated.
did.
Went to the gym every day. I say every heartbreak is like going to the gym. Your muscles are gonna hurt, your heart's gonna hurt, but the more you go, the more you train yourself, the better you are, and the more you learn from it, and the stronger you get.
Hear that, guys? Quote of the day: every heartbreak is like a workout.
Like a workout, pretty much.
Yeah.
whatever.
What Ron
it
said.
is.
I could kinda,
Well said.
I could kind of see that like analogy. Like it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So
I mean, I get where you're coming from for sure. Like, I mean, I remember I used to be pretty skinny too. And then, I mean, I just hit the
Was
gym
I
for
the only one
fun.
that grew up fat?
Nah, I'm with you, dude.
Yeah.
he's not even bad. What are you talking about?
yeah, no, but yeah, definitely hit the gym. It changes things for sure.
Yeah, and I think we've all kind of realized that
It's
We all
such a
hit some-
distraction from life. You go there, and your mind is
Oh yeah,
locked.
Yeah.
for sure.
And yeah,
And you play like the ill like workout song.
be playing
at the-
Monster
at the
by
moment, like-
Skillets.
like WWE songs.
Yeah,
They'll be playing
goddamn.
some
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
That helps. If you're not playing any music in the gyms,
yeah.
You're not gonna-
I used to play like the FIFA soundtrack, like some of the bangers from back in the day, 14, 15, 16. If you guys know, this FIFA 21 soundtrack is kind of shit.
I feel like maybe I'm just only weirdo, but I actually don't listen to music at the gym. Like,
Bro,
I just work out.
That's
like
weird.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm telling
maybe-
you, listen to music. It's gonna change your.
No, yeah, literally like Saturday. I think it was Saturday. Like I was going downstairs and I was like, wait, fuck, I've got to charge my AirPods, bro. And I went all the way up and I waited like additional 30 minutes just to charge them because I can't go to the gym without fucking headphones.
Yeah.
I don't have any other headphones.
You need the headphones. I'm telling you, it's gonna change the way you lift. You're gonna lift heavier, and you're gonna see that in your gains.
Yeah, example you.
I have to trust you on that
Example
one.
me. Some say I'm on steroids. It's like no, you're gonna listen to the right music.
Yeah. I remember people
right
say that
music.
to you in high school.
Yeah.
They'd be like steroids all the time.
But back then they were joking because, like I said, I was.
yeah.
Yeah. Now I look like.
Yeah, now you're actually on
Now I'm on steroids.
Now,
Yep.
now you're like a young rock, right? Kinda, or maybe a current rock.
Can we get the pose? I mean, where's the fanny pack? Like, I already have the black turtleneck. Let's go.
You kind of dressed it like that.
Yeah.
Young rock like photo
Yeah,
that.
that,
went
that
viral.
iconic picture where he's grabbing the fanny pack. You can
You seen his pancakes? God damn.
Oh yeah,
That's a freaking cake. That's no damn.
Actually talking about pancakes.
That's no
right?
pancake. Huh?
No, yeah. Like I think he like posted it one time. Like, well, I guess that's like his cheat meal, right? Or my
Yeah, that's cheat day.
yeah, it was like, oh yeah, this is my
Insane.
cheat day, and like his
My cheat day is cereal.
what the fuck?
That's my cheat day. I mean,
How's that a cheat
meal.
day?
because
Is
I'm
it-
not
is
on
it-
a
what-
strict.
What do you
like-
say? What do you say? Cereal is kind of like like
It's like
it's kind of
breakfast.
healthy. Like it's milk.
But there's like
Nutritious
no like
breakfast.
there's barely anything, no calories. Like cheat day is like what he's eating.
Oh,
Pancakes, like a fucking cake.
yeah.
That's like that's. It was a joke. Cereal's nothing. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess we've covered all the basics. I guess we could close out with like a little segment where all of us talk about just kick it back for a few minutes before our time runs out, because we're trying to aim at 30 to 45 minutes. Is there anything you want to say to the audience? Any like like goals,
Anything,
aspirations
yeah.
you have, like
Anything you want to do in the future?
Yeah.
What are you going to school for? Anything like that?
I mean, yeah, just stay going to the gym, look the best I can, and then become a police officer when I graduate. Those are the two main goals I have in life as of right now. Oh, and have a family. That's always number one.
You're a family man. I could tell.
That's always number one.
could tell
I'm
you-
trying to live out of this persona that
that you're
the,
a
like-
boy.
Yeah.
a playboy.
You're trying to be like, you're trying to settle like
It's different from a
have
fuckboy. I'm not a fuckboy.
I mean, you
Different.
Could get the audience to say that.
I
If
mean,
there's anything you want to say to like like the ladies out there that might watch this.
don't call me a fuckboy. That's all I'm gonna say. Some girl told me that the reason I was a fuckboy because I had curly hair I wore a gold chain and a gold necklace, and I had tattoos. That was pretty much all she said. That defined me as a fuckboy, which made no sense.
It's like the perfect description, like on the streets, pretty much.
The starter pack, right?
But you have to get to know the person. I mean, that's just
Yeah, I could
the way I
tell you.
carry myself.
I could tell you.
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
that's
Like
a-
from me knowing you, I think you're pretty boyfriend material, to be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Was.
yeah, I
But
would
thank
say
you.
that.
Yeah. I mean, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
It's
like
not
what?
you, it's the ladies out there.
Don't
Like
worry,
a therapy
Justin.
session.
Yeah.
Like, what am I,
I
doing wrong?
definitely think there's a lady out there for you in the future for
She's
sure.
out there somewhere.
Yeah,
She's out there somewhere.
there's someone out there for everybody.
I'm still searching at
Like-
the moment.
So girls, head up our boy Justin if you're interested or anything.
Or like if
Please.
you already know my man Justin and you want to get on that, get on it. Like
What's it called? Yeah. So Justin, guess it's time to close up shop this time.
yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
being
thanks,
on the
dude.
episode, man.
Honestly, thank you for being.
Thank you
the
guys for
first
having me
guest,
on.
bro. Like,
It's not
we'll probably like get you on again after we go
Yep.
through all of our guests.
for sure.
If we have no one coming on and
For sure.
everything.
I'm always there. Just slap me in the slot.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I think this is
if
a-
we kept on talking, this shit would be like 5 hours, to be honest.
Easily.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
mad shit to
easily.
talk about.
We haven't even scratched the
Joe Rogan
surface.
podcast right here.
Got you, man.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, man, for coming on.
It's my pleasure.
Oh,
Alright.
and
Thank you guys for having me on as your first guest. Means a
can I
lot.
just say this is also a special birthday episode. When this comes
yeah.
out, it's
Oh,
actually
yes.
the,
Yeah, it would
the main
actually
man's
be-
birthday.
When
Yeah.
it comes out, I'll be 20 years old. So
Yeah, this Wednesday, I think March 31st,
Yep.
the day also Godzilla versus King Kong comes out too.
Yeah.
What a special day. What's it called?
and this podcast.
Yeah, and this podcast, more importantly.
My birthday, more importantly. But okay.
But that coincides with your birthday.
Yes.
too.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so what offer?
So make sure you guys wish me happy birthday. Comes out my birthday.
Yeah, I think we'll take some birthday shots.
Birthday shots, yeah.
Maybe we might take some birthday shots.
Whoa.
Off
after-
air, yeah.
Yeah, off air.
Okay.
We'll kick it back probably. So, guys, I guess,
It's time to close
Yeah.
up shop.
yeah, it's time to close up shop, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next Wednesday.